Hello. So, my one fan, asked me to post a video again. It's been a while, so why not? I don't know, I've had some theories going on in my head that maybe I'll talk about that because I don't have any better ideas for a video. I was thinking about death. I think a lot of people think about death frequently. I think, well, okay. I used to think that, there has to be some answer, and I used to ask people, well, how do you know? Like, all these religious people think, our religion's right, our religion right. No, our religion's right. And every single religion believes very strongly that they are right. They can't all be right. So, I asked people a lot, a few years back, and one person had a pretty good idea. They said, well, maybe they're all right and they're all wrong. Maybe each one has a piece of truth mixed in with all of the fantasy. I thought that's a pretty good thought. So I thought, well, then I'll learn a little bit about each religion when I get a chance to, and see what I can get from it. So when the Mormons came knocking, I listened to them. And when the Jehovah's came knocking, I listened to them. And of course, my parents made me go to the Baptist place. And I looked up the Jewish religion because they don't knock on your door, and there's not a lot of Jewish people around here, so I'm not going to hear about it, from I'm just not going to hear about it otherwise if you don't look it up. So I looked up that one, and I looked up a little on Wiccan. Wiccan I have to look up more on. But from what I've been gathering and what I figured out, I think that I've made up my own idea. And my own idea is that maybe we all, start off together in, this science lab kind of a thing. And our main goal is to learn. Because that seems what we all seem to have in common, is we all seem to learn stuff. Some more than others. And maybe, we're not in our physical bodies then, but, we're all in, these teams, groups of, well, I'll say 10, but I don't know, just a random number. In 10, and, you have, a soulmate, But if you don't find your soulmate, then if you find somebody else in your group, you're gonna connect pretty well. Because, if you're married to somebody and you love them very much, and then they die and you remarry, and the next person you love very much, how do you determine which one was your soulmate? Well, maybe it's because they were both in your same group, I think, you plan your life to some extent. If you were beaten or something bad happened, maybe you wanted to learn what it was like to be in that position, And maybe next time you'll come back and you'll be the person beaten, or the next time you'll be the rich guy, or next time you'll be the poor person who's homeless, and this time you were the rich guy. I think you come back again and again to try to learn new experiences and new things. You come down, you live your life, and you learn as much as you can, and then you go back, and you kind of put your knowledge into this collective, like a big. I like to picture it as a big bubble, and you touch and put your knowledge in, and you go back and regroup and share all the knowledge you've learned, and maybe that's why trends come back, like bell bottoms. Maybe it's just the people coming back into that generation's coming back again. It's the only thing I can think of that explains most things. Because they say that we were made in God's image, or maybe we're made in God's image because we are all God. Because we all come from the same collective, the same one soul. And that kind of makes sense to me. And also, you also have to wonder why there's so much pain in the world and so much suffering. Maybe it's because we somehow planned it. I don't know. I'm sure if you're one of those people who's having a horrible, painful life right now, you probably are calling me horrible names and saying I have a horrible theory. But from where I come from, where I am at this moment, it kind of makes the most sense to me. Maybe you get some sense out of it too. I don't know. It's just a theory, it's just my thoughts, what I've come up with so far in life. Of course, I may, change my mind next week and say I was full of it. I like to think that we have, like, soul colors, too, so my mom said when she was little, she'd heard of something called auras, and, I've heard of it, I looked it up, I like to think that we have soul colors. I kind of think that my color is pink, or something close to pink. I like to think that maybe we don't see all the colors, and then, like, later we'll see new colors and they'll be all magical. I also like to think that there's other places beside Earth, like, when we're not here and we're not, like, spending time sharing the knowledge and getting ready for our next venture out, we go to other places that are different. Of course, you could also, like, someone else said that heaven and hell is just Earth, which could make sense too. I think people put a little too much. That's my cat knocking over my stuff. Valley, come here. Come here. That's my cat Valley. I was saying, I think people put too much thought into karma. But I guess it makes you feel better if somebody slaps you to think that karma's gonna make them slam their thumb in the car door later. Alright. So, I think that's a long enough, rambling, drawn out YouTube video for now. If you can think of a good way to say goodbye, let me know. Because, I don't know. I never know how to say goodbye on, like, the videos, Like, I don't edit the videos, so I can't, like, have, like, some cool square words or whatever. I don't do effects. Partially because I don't know how to, and partially because I'm too lazy to look up how to do it. I'm told that even I could figure it out. But, yeah. Little lazy. Okay, well, I'm gonna go, and I'll see you all next time. My fan tells me to make a video. Maybe someday I'll tell you their name if they ever tell me it's okay to tell you their name. Of course, they're probably the only one watching, so it doesn't really matter. I suppose maybe a few other people watch, like my mom. My mom probably watches. I think my mom watches. That'd be kind of sad if even my mom didn't watch. I'll ask her. I'll get back to that maybe if I remember. I probably will forget. I'm kind of short-minded. Anyway, I forget what I was talking about now, and